Reaction is coming in today with a big ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court. Presidents are not absolutely immune from criminal prosecution. The ruling states that presidents are only immune from criminal prosecution for official acts while in office. However, they can be prosecuted for acts that are not part of their official duties. The case now goes back to the lower court to determine which allegations in Trump's federal election interference case indictment are determined to be official versus unofficial acts. That's a lot. So here to break it all down of what this decision really means is Drake University Department of Political Science co-chair and Professor Rachel Payne Caulfield. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Well, of course, it's my pleasure.
Can you talk about why this is such a historic ruling?
Yeah, well, we've never seen anything like this. We've never seen a former president prosecuted for crimes that were committed allegedly while they were in office. So it's a completely new set of case facts. And as such, there's a lot of legal wrangling going on.
Can you talk about what this really means? So we talked a little bit during the break. Presidents have had immunity in the past. This isn't the first time that that's happening, but can you kind of break down this official, unofficial acts?
Yeah, so what the court said today is basically there are kind of three tiers that we have to consider. The first is, what does someone do as a private citizen or as a candidate for office? Those are unofficial acts, and there's no immunity for those acts. And then at the other end of the spectrum are those acts that are clearly related to unilateral powers that are granted in the Constitution. So for example, the pardon power. It's not checked by Congress. It is clearly a presidential power. Those acts have absolute immunity from criminal prosecution. And then you have this middle ground, right? Official acts that aren't necessarily unilateral. They're shared with Congress, or they're implied in some way. So speaking to the American people to explain your policy priorities, that would be an official act. What the court said today is that there's presumptive immunity, but that lower courts have to go through and figure out, first and foremost, whether or not an alleged act is an official act. If it's an official act, then they have to go through the legal process of determining whether or not the prosecution can actually proceed in that particular set of case facts.
Okay, so yeah, they've talked about the what's what,
right,
you know, with this lower court. Now, Trump has called this a major win today. The Biden administration says it's not a win. Can you talk a little bit on that?
Well, sure. So for Donald Trump, first of all, there are specific case facts in this prosecution that he is facing where the court has said he has absolute immunity. So for example, conversations that he had with the Attorney General regarding possible investigations of alleged voting fraud, conversations with the Vice President pertaining to the Vice President's official duties on January 6th. Those would all fall under the constitutional realm of unilateral power. And so therefore, absolute immunity. Trump is glad to hear that. So that's one big win for Donald Trump.
What do you think this is going to do to voters? Do you think this is going to have a big impact leading into the election in November?
You know, at this point, it's hard to say what will affect voters. Voters really don't like these candidates on either side. And for the most part, voter preferences are already baked in. And so, you know, there's a very small number of persuadable voters out there right now. For Trump supporters, of course, today is a very good day. For Biden supporters, this is not a good day. There is absolutely no chance that this case will now move forward ahead of the November election. And so in that sense, the delay alone is a big win for Donald Trump.
All right. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for being here with us today, helping us make sense of it all.
Thank you.